Arsenal have just destroyed Tottenham 4-1. And I'll be honest with you, this isn't the sort of video where you're going to see me scream and shout. If you want to go and watch that, go and watch the match reaction on the second channel at Henry Talks Tottenham. There'll be a link in the description. But I was told this Arsenal team weren't good enough. I was told they're bottle jobs. I was told Eze and Gyokeres will be a flop. He looks like he plays in jeans was the narrative. Arsenal have just gone out there and beaten this team right here, that team right there. They have just beaten us 8-2 on aggregate. This has got to be, at this moment in time, the most one-sided Premier League derby, the most one-sided Premier League rivalry there is. Everton at this point are actually closer to Liverpool than we are to Arsenal. They are top of the Premier League for a reason, and we're in a relegation battle. Like, this isn't a joke anymore. We actually could go down. And I know people keep saying, look, you're too big to go down, Henry, stop being negative, etc. Arsenal didn't even get out of first gear today, really, and they scored 4 goals. Whenever Eze ever goes for a dip in form, just put him in front of us. Tell him to go and play Tottenham, because he's got 5 goals against us this season. He's got 8 goals in his career against us. Eze and Gyokeres, the guy that was told by the masses is a Premier League flop, but the guy that was told by the masses isn't good enough. Well, he's now got, what, 15 goals in all competitions? Arsenal had the pressure on them. Manchester City won yesterday in a big win against Newcastle United. But they went out there today. They showed character. They showed grit. They showed determination. When you talk about Mikel Arteta's team talks, and we talk about what it's like to be a Premier League champion, just copy and paste that performance. Declan Rice was getting hounded for his interview he did on Sky Sports. He said he believes in this group. He said he believes they have got what it takes to go and win the Premier League. And bearing in mind a North London derby, right? Form goes out the window. I'm not going to lie, my head is hot right now. I am infuriated at that performance. But you can't really put anything on our manager because the football club is a shit show. And we're up against the best team in Europe right now. And that's not me twerking for Arsenal. That's just what they are. They're top of the Premier League for a reason. They're in the next round of the FA Cup for a reason. They're in the League Cup final for a reason. They finished top of the Champions League group phase for a reason. And we tried to go toe-to-toe. Listen, and we can talk about the Kolo Muani goal that maybe should have stood. But you know how inconsistent these referees are. The same thing Romero did to Ekitike in the Liverpool game, that was given as a goal. That wasn't given as a goal. For me, I'm not going to lie, I just feel extremely frustrated, but you have to put respect on their name because they are building one hell of a squad. They are where they are for a reason. And right now, the Premier League title race is going to be extremely interesting between now and the end of the season. Because I see a team right now that have got the togetherness, that have got the quality, that have proven today they have the mentality. Take nothing away. We, as an opponent, we can be very unpredictable. No one gave us a chance against Manchester City. Everyone told me we were going to get spanked. And yes, look, I deserve some of the stick I'm probably going to get in the comments of this video and the comments of the other video. Because I'm not going to lie, I thought we would get a draw. I said on chest, on the main channel, or on the second channel, sorry. I said with absolute chest, I believe in this team. And I'll be honest with you guys, I could have been more fucking wrong if I tried. But you listen, you have to learn the hard way sometimes. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel. And as it stands, we are less than 200 away from 89,000. If you enjoy the content, stop what you're doing right now. Smash the like button to pieces. And make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated because we are on the road to 100K. Now, I want to talk about the lineups. I want to talk about what Arsenal went out there and did today because that's not just a win. That is a statement to Manchester City. That is proving to everyone, to all the fans all over the world of the Premier League, to Man City fans, to the pundits, to content creators. That is proving to absolutely everyone that they have what it takes in the tank to go the distance, to go and win this Premier League. You know, I'll start with our lineup: Vicario, Paulinho, Dragusin, Van de Ven, Spence, Saar, Bissouma, Gray, Gallagher, Simmons, Kolo Muani. Let's be real right now. Let's not beat around the bush. Other than Van de Ven, how many of those players get in the Arsenal squad? We're not talking the 11. How many get in their squad? Exactly. The silence is deafening. That is at this moment in time how big the gap is. That is how big the gap is right now. It's like, look at their team. Gabriel Saliba is arguably the best centre-back partnership in Europe right now. Timber got an assist today, but wasn't his best and hasn't been his best for a few weeks. Probably a lack of fitness in Capier, Rice, Zubamendi, Saka, Eze, Trossard, Gyokeres. Look at the benches. Look at the difference in benches, guys. Solanke, Richarlison, Tell. Up against Mosquera, Martinelli, Odegaard, Noni Madueke. Odegaard, Davis, Romero, Udogi, Danso, Porro, Kulusevski, Maddison, Bergval, Bentancur, and Kudus out injured. Now, listen, I'm not going to come on here and say the reason we lost this game was because of this or because of that. I do feel a little bit hard done by the refereeing decision, but on the balance of things, we know how inconsistent these referees are. We know how poor they can really, really be. And I'm not going to lie to you guys right now. It's painful. I don't think we've beaten Arsenal since 2022. That is now 4 years, 8 games in the Premier League without a win. And when we talk about big moments, they started the game like a house on fire. They should have had a goal inside the opening couple of minutes. They peppered us. We showed a bit of grit. We showed a bit of determination. We responded from going a goal behind, and it had to be that guy again, didn't it? It had to be Eberici Eze. It had to be that guy. It was only ever going to be him. It was only ever going to be him. Let's be real right now. Was it going to be anyone else? Was it? Because I'll be honest, I don't think it was. And we go a goal behind from Eberici Eze. Saka gets down the byline, cuts it back, puts it in a dangerous area, and we go 1-0 down. We respond. We pounce on a mistake from Declan Rice. Kolo Muani gets in the right area, hits the shot early, catches Raya. I don't think he expected a shot at that early. We get in 1-1 at half time, and I'm thinking, right, get together. The first 20 minutes of the second half is going to be close. They are going to come for us. They are going to go all out for us in the opening 20 minutes. And what happens in the opening 20 minutes? Eze scores and Gyokeres scores. And as soon as Gyokeres scored, early on in the second half, that was it for me. Game over. Game over. I didn't believe. Now, we'll get on to the Kolo Muani decision in a minute, but it's a fantastic first-time finish. It really, really, really... Excuse me. It's a really, really good finish from him. You know, and you have to take these things on the chin, you know. And then Eberici Eze gets a second goal. We're all over the place. We go 3-1 down, and I'm sitting there thinking, right, okay, that's it now. I'm sitting there thinking, we're 3-1 down. We're struggling. We're in a relegation battle. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Like, and then, you know, when we're 2-1 down on another day, listen, I'm not going to come on here and say the reason we lost is because Kolo Muani, you know, didn't get that goal. But at the timing of the decision, it's extremely painful. Look, it doesn't go for us. You have to accept it. And then Gyokeres gets a final goal. Martin Odegaard comes off the bench and sets him free. But you look at the Premier League title race now, guys. They are 5 points clear. This was, for me, was arguably the biggest North London derby we have seen in a long, long time. Look at where they are in the league. They're battling out for league titles. They've shown Man City they're not going anywhere. Look at us. Actually, look at where we are in the league, guys. This isn't a joke. How have we fallen this low? This flipping low. Like, For me, like, I listen, I don't know. I'm fed up. I'm tired. Equally, Arsenal, you look at the run of games they've got coming their way. Chelsea at home, Mansfield away. They're competing in all 4 competitions right now. They look very, very, very good. Like right now, like I believe they go on to win the league. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really believe they do. You look at those fixtures. Other than take away the 2 City games, how many of those games do you think they don't win? I think they beat Chelsea. I think they beat Brighton. I mean, their March, bearing in mind they've got home and away in the Champions League. So they've got Chelsea, Mansfield, Brighton, Everton, the cup final, and 2 more games in the Champions League. So what's that? 7 games in the Champions League. And right now they're a team that's firing on all cylinders. But we are going to wrap up. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.